Welcome to our new video. Today, we are going to discuss some of the most important FAQs about CSR, corporate social responsibility, that every company and professional must know. This is part 3 of our CSR series, so if you haven't watched the previous parts, be sure to check them out after this one. Let's get started. 21. Which entities are eligible to act as an implementing agency for undertaking CSR activities? Rule 4.1 of the company's CSR policy, Rules 2014 provides the eligible entities which can act as an implementing agency for undertaking CSR activities. These are entity established by the company itself or along with any other company, a company established under Section 8 of the Act, or registered public trust or a registered society, registered under Section 12A and 80G of the Income Tax Act, 1961. Entity established by the central government or state government, a company established under Section 8 of the Act, or a registered trust or registered society. Statutory bodies, any entity established under an Act of Parliament or a state legislature. Other bodies, a company established under Section 8 of the Act, or a registered public trust or a registered society, registered under Section 12A and 80G of the Income Tax Act, 1961, and having an established track record of at least 3 years in undertaking similar activities. 22. Whether all 3 types of entities, a company established under Section 8 of the Act, or a registered public trust, or a registered society, are required to have income tax registration US 12A, as well as 80G of the Income Tax Act, 1961. Yes, as per Rule 4.1, all 3 types of entities, a company established under Section 8 of the Act, or a registered public trust, or a registered society, are required to have income tax registration US 12A, as well as 80G of the Income Tax Act, 1961, to act as implementing agency, except for any entities established by central or state government. 23. Whether registration of implementing agency by filing e-form CSR1 is mandatory in case the company carries out CSR activities directly? No. The question of filing e-form CSR1 does not arise in case the company carries out its activities directly. 24. Can international organizations act as an implementing agency? No, an international organization cannot act as an implementing agency. 25. Can funds earmarked for one project be used for another project? Yes, the budget outlay dedicated for one project can be used against another project. In such a case, the board and CSR committee should appropriately record the alteration in the target spending and modify the same in accordance with the actuals. For more detailed information, visit the official website of VMK Professionals, www.vmkpros.com, and always review the latest amendments before execution, as laws keep changing frequently. 26. Should a company open a separate unspent CSR account for each ongoing project? No. A company can open a single special account called Unspent Corporate Social Responsibility Account for a financial year in any scheduled bank to transfer the unspent amount, WR ongoing projects of that financial year. A company needs to open a separate unspent CSR account for each financial year, but not for each ongoing project. 27. Can the amount transferred to unspent CSR account of the company be utilized for regular business of the company? No, the provisioning of a separate special account, namely the unspent CSR account, in any scheduled bank is to ensure that the unspent amount, if any, is transferred to this designated account and used only for meeting the expenses of ongoing projects and not for other general purposes of the company. The special account cannot be used by the company as collaterals or creating a charge or any other business activity. 28. Is expenditure on impact assessment over and above the administrative overheads of 5% or included in the same? Yes, the expenditure incurred on impact assessment is over and above the specified administrative overheads of 5%. Expenditure up to a maximum of 5% of the total CSR expenditure for that financial year, or 50 lakh rupees, whichever is lower, can be incurred separately for impact assessment. 29. What are the disclosure requirements on the website of the company? As per Rule 9, the board of directors of the company shall mandatorily disclose the following on their website, if any, for public access: composition of the CSR committee, CSR policy, and projects approved by the board. 30. Is it mandatory for foreign companies to give reports on CSR activities? Yes, as per Rule 8.2 of the Company's CSR Policy Rules 2014, in case of a CSR-eligible foreign company, the balance sheet filed under Clause B of subsection 1 of Section 381 of the Act shall include an annual report on CSR containing particulars specified in Annexure 1 or Annexure 2 of the said rules as applicable. And that's it for today's video. We hope you learned something new about CSR and how it works in India. If you found this helpful, don't forget to share your experience or thoughts in the comments section. And most importantly, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our updates on legal, tax, and corporate topics. See you in the next one.